All right. It is day 48 of the FLoB-a-Thon Subathon 2025. It is August 30th of that same year, the last day of August. Wink. We're going to pick up right where we left off at 84,038.55 megabytes. I already told chat here that I have increased the charity fundraiser for UNRWA since we raised $8,000 and I doubled the time on the timer, as was suggested during the last stream. Make a new goal, and the new goal, if we reach $12,000, I will update the overviewer map on the website to include everything up until the last time we saw the spawn chunk, which was just a few streams ago, honestly. And then until then, every $1,000, I'll add an hour to the timer. Little bit of decreasing returns, but I feel like after doubling the timer, 20 hours, I think you've gotten your charity's worth out of the timer to donations ratio. So that's what we're gonna go with 40 and a half hours left on the timer. That continues, and we will continue if you've got your woofs ready. Woof! Wolfie's ready. Oh, that's not... There we go. That works. Secured. Dog. Where did I get this stack of cobble? I also need water. And, yeah, let's continue. I also need pigs. And how convenient there is an pig here. Okay. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Wolfie, are you not gonna get this pig? It's not. He was dry anyway. Well, there's another pig over there. That means we gotta go check it out. Them's the rules. Yep, getting a slightly earlier start today. Oh, he's trying to go under him. Was that? That pig was also dry. Well, Wolfie, it looks like we both starve. Yeah, I figured, we're gonna schedule Juno's walk for later in the day. Well, I'll start the stream now. Didn't stream yesterday, I do realize. I am aware of that. I was finagling with the Volvo. Which is always fun. You know, remember how I said I got the new wheels and tires? And above 60 miles an hour, there's a shouter, a wibble, a wobble, one of those guys. And I brought it back in to the place I had the tires mounted to have the tires rebalanced. Pallet Hands, thank you for the gift
Pallet
sub.
Hands
Oh, there it is.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Krolspreet G. They have given 831 gift subs in the channel.
They did say that the tires were unbalanced, like 3 of the 4 tires were not perfectly balanced. So I don't know what that was about. But I've solved the mystery. Who wants to take a guess? Or at least I'm pretty sure I've solved the mystery as to why above 60 miles an hour I was getting a shudder. Tie rods? Well, I do need to replace the tie rods, the outer tie rods. I got those, but that's not the problem. Jazeum.
The wheels on the FLoB go wobble wobble.
Jazeum is the closest to the correct answer. Wrong size. Hub and Andy Spam is even closer. The hub, the wheel hub bore size is different from the tire, or the wheel, the new wheels, the new used wheels for the vehicle. The stupid thing is the website that lists the wheels, like if I wanted to buy the wheels new, the aftermarket wheels new, lists the hub size as the same size as my Volvo. So I'm like, oh, perfect, a perfect fit. Because the Volvo, the XC70, what I have, the all-wheel drive, it has like a bigger bore size than the most of the other just like car fleet of Volvos. But the website information matched my car, so I thought there was no problem. Turns out is a problem. Actually, the wheel bore size is like 73 millimeters. So the wheel won't center on the hub properly. Correct, because these are hub-centric. Other tires and wheels I've dealt with, like on the Nissan and Datsun and Toyotas, are all lug-centric, which means when you tighten the lugs, that automatically centers the wheel on the hub. This is the first car I've had that's... Well, I guess the hearse is as well. And that was a problem. We were looking for aftermarket wheels, but the hearse has like a huge truck hub. So it's hard to find wheels. When I say wheels, we're talking about the rims. The rims wouldn't fit. And that was the problem. The previous owner put like Toyota Avalon tires, whose hub was too small. So he had them like ground out, and you had stacked like 3 spacers to get it to fit. That is an unfixable problem.
They claim
claim
another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Mac AK, thank you for 106 months in the subtub. All these pigs is dry. So yeah, and like I have aftermarket. The thing also with the Volvo is they use lug bolts instead of lug nuts and studs. I don't know if that further exacerbates the problem. So yeah, essentially...
That's what she says.
Essentially, the wheel was not centered. The person who sold me the rims included, there's basically a little plastic ring that you have to put on that fills that gap
Glory
and
to you.
centers the wheel.
And your house.
Hello, Kurt.
Hello, Boeing fan. Thank you for 13 months in the subtub. I don't know why I killed that sheep. I got pigs on the mind. I mean, Wolfie killed it. I had nothing to do with that. Well, no, the problem with those is that he had the rims on a S30 sedan.
Ain't nothing to it.
Murder Sheeps.
Murder Sheeps wrote, which has a smaller, has like a 63 millimeter hub. So the rings that were provided don't fit. And I thought like I could like try to sand them down, but that would be like 2 millimeters and then it wouldn't be like exactly straight. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the place that I had the tires mounted and installed were probably like, oh, this person has these aftermarket wheels and tires. They probably have everything figured out, so they didn't even think to check. And I doubt, I would be very surprised if a FLoB tires even like carries hub-centric rings for aftermarket tires and wheels. So anyway, I ordered some $7 rings that will fit both allegedly, from Amazon. The rim and my car's hubs. And those will be coming imminently. And until then, I'll just hope that the vibration isn't bad enough to knock a wheel loose. So yeah, I'm glad. I was worried.
$7 ring is what Taylor Swift got.
Got some cats running around upstairs. I was worried it was like something more serious, like, oh, like I got sold the rim, a broken rim, or like a dented or bent rim or something, or I had like a wheel bearing gone bad, or a warped like brake rotor. I'm glad it's something simple. I mean, I'm assuming this is the thing. I'm gonna get these rings and install them and then still have the same problem, knowing my luck, but... So yeah. That's, that was a fun day yesterday. At first I was gonna swap the front wheels to the rear to see if it, like, was an unbalanced tire. But then I, like, started looking at things and I'm like, wait a minute, I can kind of shift the wheel a little bit on the hub. Something's wrong. Oh, there we go. Now... Where's that dog? You stop being weird. Well, that's what I was doing yesterday. And by the time I got everything back together, I was all... It got, like, hot and humid outside. I was getting all sweaty and gross. I just decided not to stream. Oh, wrong way. So yeah, I did email the company that makes the rims. They don't sell them anymore. They're like discontinued, but they still have the website page up, which is where I got my information, falsely telling me that they would fit my car without any rings. I'm like, hey, noticed something here. Common courtesy, you might want to put, like, the actual true information, even though you're not selling these anymore. Oh. Can't believe there's incorrect information on the internet. Of all places. Because I like the way the wheels and the rims look. At the very most, I was worried I was going to have to, like, just put the stock wheels back on and find some other sucker to take the rims off my hands. Yeah, I don't know. That F key emote on Twitch looks very conveniently exactly like our F3 key, but mirrored and without the 3. I'm just saying. I mean, it's not like I found a transparent PNG of a keyboard keycap and then superimposed F3 on it in Photoshop or anything. I hand selected each of those pixels. Off of Google Images. You know, careful, Wolfie. Uh-oh, where is he? There he is. You dingus? Just because I got a bunch of Pigs don't mean you gotta take a bunch of damage. How dare they steal what you stole? Hire a bunch of people to carry you around in your car. Like Egyptian royalty. Would you buy $1 billion Powerball ticket? No, but if one of you does and wins and you want to split it with me, I think I'll go ahead and say that's fair. I'll allow it. And now you're all, by watching this stream, you are beholden to these terms of service. Legally, emotionally, and physically. Will you play KSP2 if I split it with you? I will buy the rights to the Kerbal Space Program 2 video game if you split it with me. You could buy Playway games. I don't know. I feel like they're more than $500 million. They sure act like it. That's the other thing. I suppose if you did win the lottery, would you take the lump sum all at once, which is usually like half the amount? Or would you take the lifetime payments? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know all the terms and conditions. Surely some insurance company can take the lifetime and then loan you the amount. True. No, I mean that's the thing. There's lifetime, but then what if you die? It's kind of just for you, non-transferable, and then you didn't get your full amount to pass on. Alternately, if you take the lump sum, sure you only get half, but you can then like invest that. And then over the course of your lifetime, would you end up earning more on your investments than if you had taken the installment payments. Probably. I mean, you know, if the economy doesn't crash, like everything is saying it's going to. You mean instead of $1 billion, I'll only get 400 million? Pass. Oh, I don't need more sheeps. I mean, they do say, I did read something. It was saying, like, basically after you have, if you have like $50 million, at least in the United States of America, like that's basically when money stops mattering. Like like your money, you stop using like normal plebe banks. You basically set up like a foundation for your money where you're like the president and you earn $1 a year. And then banks will just like give you interest-free loans with like your holdings as collateral. And then you just live life like a real leech on society. Good times. Oh, hi, Wolfie. Bye, Wolfie. Yes. Oh god. Careful, Wolfie. Not gonna be careful. I knew. Don't go back up! What is in their programming that tells them once they take a great fall to turn around and try again? Become the obnoxious let me pay for it friend? You'd be surprised. Most rich people are rich because they're greedy penny pinchers. I don't know how many of you have gone out to dinners or lunches at conventions with millionaire YouTubers who then ask you to Venmo them the $7 for the chips and dip you all shared. Oh, I fell out of the boat! Passive mobs favor going up by slightly more than 50%. What about tamed mobs? Tamed
I don't know what to
mobs.
say. I'm touched.
You're both touched.
The extra weird guy, thank you for 73 months. Touching months. In the subtub. Subtub. Greetings and thank you, Cruel Spirigite. I'll call you Cruel. So cruel.
Palette Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to the normal guy. They have given 832 gift subs in the channel.
The normal guy, that feels like an HC Justin username. Oops! Ah, hubris. I thought I could make it, but then I, like, hesitated. Oh, I thought I had a boat. I do not. Oh. Bean the ween. What are you doing? Chill out. I know you haven't had your walk yet, but like you were walking very well yesterday. We were trying to get birds to land on us outside. I was refilling their water baths, bird baths, and like they started swooping on me like they were about to jump in the water while I was still holding it. So I like stood there for a while. They landed on the bird feeder like right next to my head, but and like kind of swooped, but they always changed their mind. And then the girlfriend was trying to do it too. Trying to be a real Disney princess situation. Not quite, but they were bold. Bold! Oh, that was bold! Thank guy. Now I really need to change my shirt. Does this just heal a heart and a half? I feel like it. I gotta make a bread. I mean, I do have a stack of wheat. Delicacy. Can't leave a floating tree against the rules. We did, for the first time last night, the girlfriend and I were desperately hunting for something to watch on television. So we watched The Devil Wears Prada. A movie neither of us have seen. And it sure was a movie. What's television?
Palette Hands gifted a Tier 1 sub to the Very Normal Girl. They have given 833 gift subs in the channel.
As opposed to the extra weird guy? I get it. I get jokes. Can I break through this? Oh no, it's spreading. Ah! Oh! Maybe I can swim under it. Ah!
Hey! Get off my sugar! Bad bees! Bad! Ow! Ow! Oh, they're defending themselves
I am
somehow!
joke like me. With bees.
I'm a joke like me. Thank you for the bits. The bee bits. Wolfie, you gotta stop spawning up here with me. Well, what was the review? It was an early 90s, or no, it was like early 2000s movie, and it kind of tracked, I suppose. Sure did find it interesting that the running joke was that young Anne Hathaway was apparently fat. In the film. "2000s beauty standards, am I right?" I did not like the eyebrows of the guy. You know the guy. There's the guy who's like was pursuing her the entire movie. I've seen he's like an actor. I've seen him before, but I did not like his eyebrows. He had some real weird blonde guy eyebrows that just didn't make sense.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to the eyebrow guy.
Bill Nye the Eyebrow Guy. Yeah, it was a perfectly adequate, low stakes, low effort, low thought sort of movie to watch. With some early 2000s pre-smartphone nostalgia, I suppose.
Palette Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to low effort viewer. They have given 834 gift subs in the channel.
Palette Hands! No boats.
Good tea. Nice house.
What? Boeing 737 fan gifted a tier 1 sub to Palette Dancer. They have given 54 gift subs in the channel.
Cream of Consciousness, thank you for 8 months in the subtub. Much appreciated, subtub. And then Boeing Fan, thank you for the gift sub. It is September.
Hold me closer, Palette Dancer.
It is September here on Twitch, despite being August 30th. New subs, first-time subs, not resubs or gift subs right now, are 25 to 30% off, depending on the tier. The last week of the month is when... What happens? Oh, is when, like, if you gift sub 5 gift subs, then Valorant will add another gift sub on top of your 5 gift subs. But maybe more. Well, if this subathon goes until then, Or if we haven't reached the Farlands before then.
Maybe September.
Maybe September? Done within a couple of Tuesdays, possibly. Or impossibly. What happens at $1,200 or $12,000? I release the Kraken. No, the an updated overviewer map on the website up until last spawn chunk we discovered. Spooky spawn chunk discovery. Day 43. Thank you. Aye.
They claim they're from another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension?
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Only 40 hours to go? This'll be over before you know it.
Rule. Thank you for 105 months in the subtub. Subtub. A mere 40 hours. A simple full-time work week. Which is something I haven't done in 15 years. Don't mind if I do.
I'm afraid that is a forlorn hope, Doctor. The illness appears to be primarily mental.
Subs are nice, but you still get more money if my cat gives you directly.
Your cat? Your cat's giving us money? I was looking forward to the final 40 hours, too. But thank you for the $25 tip. Top tip of the day. Your cat? What? How? Your cat must earn a livable wage. That's a boat. I put down a boat. I'm sitting in the boat. There. Sort of boat sleeping. My cat has money. Can I post a link to a pic? Is it safe? Is it like a picture of your cat on a bed of money, like Demi Moore in indecent improsal, impossible? Laser eye. It is. It is. That's exactly what it is. I don't know what else I expected. That with some real laser ball eyes. He likes playing with money. Just send him out into the world, and maybe he'll come back with a bunch of money.
Oh. I almost swallowed that nut.
Boat sleep in.
Bang. Bang. How's man? Oh. Oh. Norwegian. It's Norwegian, not Norwegian.
Boeing 737 fan gifted a Tier 1 sub to Remy Monson. They have given 55 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Boeing fan. Now Remy Monson doesn't need to ask permission to post links. $111 viewers. Ow. Speedrun. That speedrunners game. Right, I guess we're going around this cliff. Oh. I saw you recently did inverted controls. What can we do to inverted Kurt and you play upside down? I don't think that'll be possible. I don't think this basement has structural integrity to suspend a human being. I don't have an inversion table on hand. Ooh. We made those green beans. Remember those super long green beans that a coworker gave to the girlfriend? Good green beans. But we also have, they also gave us 5 jalapeno peppers. Like a bunch of tomatoes. I don't know what to do with all those jalapenos. Does anybody make salsa? All the salsa recipes I look up require like a food processor. I just like chop stuff up with a knife really good. Or use like a blender. Jalapeno jelly. I mean, we make the jelly, but I don't know about jalapeno. I can't think of many things I would want to put that on. Unless you like put it on a taco. But in which case is it like sugary? I have jalapeno jelly. It's not terrible. A resounding endorsement. Good on a burger. Yeah, we don't have burgers that often. Pickled jalapenos. But then what do you use it for? Like, is it... What, I guess, what does it become? How do you then use a pickled jalapeno? We don't like at the most we use jalapenos to make guacamole. every once in a while if we can find good avocados. Otherwise, we don't use jalapenos at all, ever, in any of our cooking. Like, don't they taste vinegary then? Like pickly? Or are they just, like, preserved? Ooh-wee. I have many questions about your jalapeno pickling process. Just re-gift them. Here, have some jalapenos. Did you grow them? No. Ooh, excuse me. Silent John, $51 for our charity fundraiser, bringing us to $8,086. Much appreciated. Thank you for supporting the UNRWA. The itch.io is doing a charity bundle again, and they're supporting the UNRWA. In case you're curious. Why? I gotta wear like a... I don't know what I gotta wear, like a blood pressure monitor or something to like tell me why. What changes when all of a sudden I start yawning a lot? Blood oxygen thing. A $700 watch that will tell me all my statistics. Put it on throne. I mean, honestly, one of the nothing watches would probably be enough for me. Then I could test it out for the girlfriend, see if that would suffice for her hiking. Although I doubt it would over the $700 Garmin watch. This is now a smartwatch test and review channel. So all the smartwatch companies can go ahead and send me some samples to review professionally. I have great influence in this market sector. Pounds of banana cakes with 288, bringing us to 8,088.88. Oh, I gotta check. Excuse me. I gotta check if Silent John. Nope, they're silent. No comment or question with their donation, but thank you, both of you. They will watch my channel. Ah, I get it. Because of the watches. Ooh. So do you like stuff? Honestly, lately? I try to. Zombles. It is cooler here today as well. Overcast. Spooky cloud overcast. Ooh. We're glad that was 2 blocks deep.
Dawn of the final 40 hours.
Dawn of the final 40 hours. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Ding indeed.
Ding.
Let's, I guess, make the thing here.
Was
How do
I
I-
late on that ding?
No, I think you dinged it just fine. It was a fine ding to have dung.
Okay then, ding. Ding.
All right. Make some beds. I say we do it. We're here. Time to change my shirt. A whole 2 more shirts per shirt.
Oh. I almost swallowed that nut.
Ding.
All right, you dings. Let's go to sleep and ding in the morning. And a dingness. 84,105.81
Ding dong.
megabytes. Dawn on the final 42 hours. I don't want to talk about it. 84,105.81 megabytes. I mean, that is just where we left off. Not new information there. But if you've got your woofs ready for segment 2 of day 48, 48, right? 48, then I am ready to continue. Woof! Wolfie's ready. Hello? That's a wall. All right. Okay. Let's secure it. Grab it. Throw it. And
You're not Nana.
walk it.
Nana's dead.
Beneggy! Welcome to the sub tub. Brand new sub in the tub with those Bezos bucks.
Dawn on the final 57 hours.
Listen, go away. Not possible. Illegal. Zombie residue. Blorp. So what else is new? What else is up? What's the haps? What's the latest on the airwaves? What's the buzz, bees? You're dismantling and cleaning your 20-gram fish tank right now. Or gallon. Where do all the fish go? Ah, it's your quarantine tank. How big is your normal tank? Two 55-gallon tanks and one 150-gallon tank. Lanky Brit, you live in an aquarium. Good lord, what is happening in there? That's a lot of water. So like one of those ones where you can walk in a tube and like the sharks swim over you? That seems like that's about 150 gallons in there, right? Just one fish.
Have you had any difficulty importing car parts due to tariffs?
I want to keep talking more about Lanky Brit's fish. That's a lot of fish. Freshwater or saltwater?
How many fish can you stick in the hearse?
That was some. I don't know if any of you watched the entirety. That pig is dying. Of the car show vlog that the hearse was in from Larry Chen. But there was one guy there who had a very sex spec car that had a fish tank in the back. And like, I don't know, 5 or 6 goldfish or whatever, and like a little sort of to imitate a koi pond with like the Japanese bamboo and everything. And he was like, what do you do with the fish when you're driving? He's like, oh, I have a, I don't know, a container or something. He puts them in, and we're like, okay, that's neat, but that's kind of animal cruelty as well. I can't imagine how many fish he goes through. Putting his fish in the trunk to show it off at a car show, and then taking the fish out of the trunk in a thing, and blah blah blah. The car version of Disco Stew's shoes, yeah. The car is in, the title is in the fish's name. Alright, Lanky Brit has a community tank. 2 55-gallon ones are African chishlid, and one angelfish. Angelfish is growing out a Bengal Bashir at the moment. We'll move to the 150.
Someone asked me if had plans for the fall. It took me a moment to realize they meant autumn, not the collapse of civilization.
That's good. Pretty good. Do you have like a lot of like living, I don't know what to call it, backdrop? Like environment in the tanks? Scenery? I don't know the fish tank lingo. Bashir. Yeah, like the doctor on Deep Space Nine. They're heavily planted, so you don't see much of the back. Interesting. Well, that... Somebody found a hobby. When we had those little tree frogs here, we kept seeing like YouTube videos for terrariums. And like, not even like with animals in them, but just like with plants. I forgot what they're called. There's like a separate word that's not terrarium. For like a glass aquarium with just like a miniature like scene. With like waterfalls and small plants and fog. Herbarium? No, that's not right. Vivarium, thank you. Yeah, that's the one. Vivarium. Not really closed ecosystem, but... Yeah, they had like a weird like mist, like a mist maker that like looked like a waterfall, but it was just like the vapor, the water vapor mist from a mist machine. And then there were the ones where they were making them for like frogs and stuff like that, and they super glued stuff and like sculpted the rocks and the logs, and I mean it's basically like making a model train set world, but without the trains and with like real plants. So that's probably why it itched my tism. You can build underwater versions of those using fine sand.
Palette
It's
Hands
fine sand you
gifted
got
a tier
there.
1 sub to Ludicrous. They have given
Ludicrous.
835 gift subs in the channel.
I get it. Ludicrous. That's a good username.
They have a cream for an itchy tism.
Thank you for the gift sub. I mean, I know there's even like a whole other genre of fish tanks that don't have fish, but you're like growing like the coral living plant organism things. Blocks. When you say one of your tanks is a community tank, you mean that's the tank where like fish live together in a community and not necessarily like a bunch of other people come over to your house to use that tank? Is that what you mean? Yes, okay. I'm like, I mean, hey, if it's like a hobby, like astronomy, you have the club observatories for the community. Speaking of ice, my mom sent us, this was like the third time, she sent us like a Omaha Steaks package. A big old box of meat. But they shipped those with dry ice. And the girlfriend had never, before me, played with dry ice. And by play with dry ice, I mean, like, make it bubble and science experiment looky. Not, like, touch it and get ice hands, frostbite. But I put it in a vase of water and tried to see how the cats would react. And they did not like it. They didn't want to get anywhere near it. They didn't care for the bubbling, steaming, flowing dry ice plume. They were quite scared of it. So that was a shame. We were going to make them turn into mad scientists. Which I suppose is good, that they stay away from something that appears to be boiling and scalding. Cat scientists. But slightly disappointing for the failed photo op. If you put fresh fruits in a box with dry ice, they get carbonated? What? Is that a joke? Like grapes, when you bite them, it's like soda inside. The CO2 coming off the dry ice dissolves in the fruit, making it fizzy. I'm no grape scientist. I did not know that. I don't know why you'd want to do that, either, but I did not know that. You use dry ice to remove oil-contaminated sound deadening in your car's trunk. I mean, I know they have, like, dry ice, like, blasters. To, like, clean the underbodies of cars in a fancy, expensive way. Like, dry ice power washing. It came with some frozen fish. Not doubling again. Maybe if we reach 12,000 and I double it again to 16,000, maybe at 16,000 I'll consider it. But right now we're just 12,000. To answer your question about tariffs, no. Because I haven't, like, bought anything overseas in a long time. From, like, eBay or whatever. I never had to, like, pay any tariffs on that earlier. But then again, it was all, like, cheap stuff, too. I think they're supposed to be getting rid of the cheap stuff loophole. For, like, stuff less than $600 or whatever it was. I would like to get a set of, like, cooler rims. Because I'm a cool guy for the 280Z. Like some JDM aftermarket rims. And a lot of the places I follow that sell those and collect those are in, like, Malaysia or, you know,
Palette Hands
Singapore or
gifted a
something.
tier 1 sub to Beze. They have given 836 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Palette Hands. Palette Hands again. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Those can run like $1,000 or $1,500 depending on what I want. But yeah, I don't know how. That may or may not affect my ability to do that. Right, yeah, I mean, stuff that you buy from an American shipper, if it was made somewhere else, somebody had to have imported it at some point and is going to have to roll in the tariffs into the price. So yeah, you're going to have to pay for it. But yeah, as far as like directly importing something. I mean, I kind of wonder what that's going to do for the like JDM vehicle importing dealers. Ooh. You're importing a $10,000 car, suddenly it's
Palette
a
Hands gifted a tier
$15,000
1
car.
sub to HD_in memoriam. They have given 837 gift subs in the channel.
Palette Hands, thank you again. Well, yeah, some shippers, overseas shipments or overseas post offices aren't sending to the U.S. anymore. Just because now there's like too many hoops to jump through. And accounting that they don't have staff or facilities or software to deal with. Which is exactly what the tariffs were intended to do, right? That's exactly their reason, huh? Completely logical and well thought out.
Prepare your flesh for 41 hours, 41 minutes, and 41 seconds.
You missed it.
Ding.
You were too slow.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
We are too
Ding.
slow.
There, I synced it. I synced it this time. Did it turn out that he's not dead, though? I'm not going to say who, because that could get me in trouble, but you know who. That's a shame. Careful, Wolfie! It's just a test run. Just to make sure everybody on the internet could, like, fine-tune and workshop their jokes. For when it actually happens. Keep us on our toes. What will happen first? The timer goes down to 0, or you reach the Farlands. Either way, one of those things is going to happen. Right now, it's a bit of a toss-up.
Palette Hands gifted a Tier 1 sub to James _wit. They have given 838 gift subs in the channel.
838 gift subs. Thank you, Palette Hands. Look at this thing that I just found. Look at this thing that Wolfie's trying to jump in. Wolfie, you dingus. Hey, would you stop? No, thank you. Good lord. Psychotic. Spoiler. Chest bump. Look at all that bread. Gotta get that bread, baby. Oh. And an iron. Oh, is there another, Yeah. Awesome. It's been so long since we've had the pleasure of exploding something. Been a long time. I feel like this used to happen all the time. In, like, all the spawners we found. I'll make sure there's, like, nothing else. A literal bushel of bread. I should probably have a way out. That's good, clean fun. That's good, clean fun. Let's go, Wolfie. Not towards the cactus. We're so good at video games. Whoa, Wolfie. Do you think we can trust him? Go this way. Okay, yes. All right. I wonder what happens if you put TNT in lava. I mean, we could have found out, but it's too late now. Does it, like... I mean, obviously it'll light on fire if it's close enough, and then ignite, but, like, does it, like, get deadened like it does in water? Or, like, will it explode and, like, delete some of the lava? Same as water. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, it was gonna. Ooh. Spooky noises. Ooh. Anyone bake or cook anything cool? I made pork chops the other day. That's also when we made the very large green beans. Green beans? Green beans? I don't know. Those are discount pork chops. I think I already talked about that. Marinade? No, I just like salted them with kosher salt and had them in the fridge for like 3 or 4 hours. And then just seasoned them with basic seasonings. They turned out actually very good. For discount pork chops. You could really taste the savings. I mean, I used to overcook it a lot too. You just got to get a thermometer. And I found the key is to like get your grill like very hot, like on high, but then when you put the pork chops on, put it on low. And go for a slow and low heat. The really hot grill grates will give you some nice grill lines, but then the actual like lower heat when you're cooking them. Make sure you don't blast them. And like pork chops, you can cook to the temperatures of like a steak. You don't have to go like chicken, the full 165 or whatever it is. I don't like a rare pork chop, but like so I go to like 145 or something like that. That's a boat. I almost did it again. Fine sleeping. Isn't there a lunar eclipse coming up that the internet told me about? That may or may not be false. They always are now. I'm noticing they're like, there may be northern lights visible from these states. Like ever since that one northern light outbreak, they're like, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. September 7th. Is it visible for these United States? Not the US, okay. Fabulous. March 2nd of 2026, you'll get a partial lunar eclipse. I mean, a lunar eclipse really ain't worth much unless it's total. What are your thoughts on washing chicken before you cook it? No. I think they found that that actually spreads more germs than anything it does. I mean, I guess unless you're butchering your own chicken fresh in your backyard or farm or whatever. Oh, I fell down. Like they say to like pat it dry with a paper towel, your chicken. But even that I find sometimes to be an unnecessary step. But that's more for like flavor and like cooking. Yeah, we have a dedicated cutting board for raw meats. It's black, like death, as a reminder. All these people going to Spain to see the solar eclipse. Not bringing their old friend Kurt J. Mac with. No, no. I understand. You'll still have time on the timer. God, Wolfie scared me. I didn't think he was spawning, and we just traveled over ice.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Kurt yawned.
That's what I did. 79 months in the subtub from Magical Blob. Bezos Bucks subtub. Plant that tree. The charity dots are to add an hour to the timer, which I still withhold the right to change my mind about. The final one is to update the overviewer map. Can you throw higher than the clouds? That'll be a no. Ever watched the Chernobyl series? The HBO one? Yes. I believe we talked. There was one which incentive or something that gave away a month of free HBO. We watched it then. I liked it. Excuse me again. Jeez Louise. Some guy is giving away years of free FLoB entertainment. Granted, it's not been free. There have been a collection of very generous I don't know what the word is, endowments. You know, like venture capitalists who have funded this campaign. They're not getting anything in return other than the series, but it's much appreciated. Other than timer go up. Oh, goodness. Please do not get stuck under the tree.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Rooney, welcome to the sub tub. Thank you for the prime sub. Bezos bucks. Sub tub. Remember when we were Dawn on the final 40 hours? That was great. I remember how stressed you got at the room unboxing isometric story game thing. The room unboxing isometric story game thing. Unpacking? I was stressed? Yeah, I got stressed at a little to the left. Yeah, because there was like no like freedom. It was like it had to be where they wanted stuff to be. I also got like frustrated that that one that was cube. It was like a cube, and then like you turn the cube, and there was like a artist sort of like bigger on the inside thing. I don't remember what you had to like flick switches or like get stuff to move that would then affect the other scenes. That one just like was like also too particular and gave me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know, it was just like I don't remember what it was, but it just like made me like cringe in my brain. Anti-chamber? Was that what that was called? The one with the lighthouse. What? Hold on, now we gotta Google. No, not anti-chamber. Although anti-chamber, I think we got frustrated at because it was like too stupid. Or I was too stupid. Or it made me feel too stupid. I was talking about... cripes. Montage. Yeah, thank you. That's the one I got kind of... That just like... I like the idea of it. But like for whatever reason it like... cranked my anxiety up to 11. Oh. Is that an under ice spawner? Or just a cave? I think that's just a cave. I caved in. But yeah, there's definitely some that twist my noodle. There was also that one SpaceX like vertical rocket lander game that was like a physics game, but it was like two-dimensional. It was kind of like Glass Smash, but you were a little SpaceX vertical landing rocket. That eventually the difficulty got so high and you had to like thread the needle and do like perfect flips that it just like was just like, you know, kind of like what Pause, remember Pause during one of the charity marathons playing the motorcycle game? Just like couldn't help but just scream. Come on, Wolfie. There he is. Have you played the Liminal Space Backrooms game? We played a few demos. There's like, which one? There's like 8 backroom games. I do remember we played some demos. Some of them were interesting, some of them were not. Too often they try to like blend in like a horror game with those, but I don't feel like that's the point. It's gotta be more of a walking sim. Any interesting games or keys? I've got quite a few games, which maybe we should test out some other games with all this 41 hours we have left on the timer. But yeah, most of them we've played demos of, and so now they're like the full game. Like Hurdling we got, which was a demo we played. Do I even have Steam open? I do. Alright, it's time to review Kurt's Steam library of games we haven't played yet. There's Peak, of course. Cone already played Peak without us. There's Out and About. Out and About is the little, like, mushroom and native plant finding game. that we played the demo of, and then got stuck under the waterfall on purpose. I did get a copy of Fall Structure, which is like a walking simulator game. Seems like if Connor Sherlock made Peak. Other stuff. That one biking game came out with like the bicycles. Remember, you like ride a bike and there's like a ghost. Your bike is a ghost. Arbitrary Game Day. I don't have that one. I haven't seen them giving out keys to that, but I don't think it's too expensive. I could always buy it. I mean, your bike is still a bike, but it's like possessed by a ghost. A bike ghost, of course. I guess No Man's Sky had an update where like now you can multiplayer like on the same ship, like an enterprise type situation where everybody has like a different job. I mean, there was multiplayer No Man's Sky, but you all had to fly around in like your different ships and stuff. Like basically playing the single player game, but together. Yeah, I don't know what or how they've tied the mechanics of a ship crew multiplayer. And all these updates have been like free. They must have, I'm just imagining how much money they must have got from Sony for the initial like exclusive release where they could just like keep operating without any income all these years. Suckers. Sony being the suckers. And good on them. Bamboozled their way into a sustainable little game studio. Tail chop, Wolfie. Has any other game managed to win people back as much as No Man's Sky? I don't know if it won people back. I think it won new people. I feel like myself, I only started playing when they added the multiplayer. Like, after the first year of disappointment. And then, like, yeah, Anisha got me to play. And then I'm the one who ended up playing 700 hours of it. Oh, I've definitely gone to a place here. Pickles are great until you're in one. Oh, here we go. This should work. Yes, love a waterfall that drains into a body of water. I mean, heck, we never even played Roadcraft aside from the demo. And now they're coming out with even another new game that's like semi-truck driver game by the same dev. Pumping them out like a Playway studio. There's a final boss in Astroneer now? But isn't it like in DLC? Like, I feel like there was an update, but it was like a DLC thing. Like a paid DLC thing. Not that I'm saying they don't deserve the money, that's one of my favorite games, but... does appear to just be a giant cliff on the other side of this mountain. So... maybe I'm looking for a way through. That makes sense. Oh, this looks better. it's not. It is not better. I guess I could kind of dig down. Like right here. I could dig on a down angle. Ah, Wolfie, stop pushing me. Ah, stop it. Stop it. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. 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 A big arch. Spooky noises. Oh. Oh, this is the last. Oh, that didn't work. Eee! Oh, it's fine. It's a big old mountain. Dawn on the final 41 hours. Wolfie.
Dawn of the final 41 hours. Totally the first time too.
Totally.
Ding.
Wolfie. Have a seat. Have a treat. Back up and come back for more. I mean, I could theoretically, or we could work on the cross stitch. I know everybody is just dying to see. Oh. I ain't got much other time to do it. Especially if we stick to the same color. We gotta. There's so much of that color. Alright. Let's go to sleep and back up the world and think about what to do. $84,175.26 megabytes.
Nana's dead.
There we go. Ran down a bit of the timer by doing some cross-stitching. Only had a few minor disasters that were resolved. But now we've got three brown pixels on the pink sheep, of which there are like 20 of those that we have to fill in. Fine. It's fine. Back where we started the stream with the final 40 hours of the FLoB-a-Thon Subathon. If you've got your woofs ready, I'm ready for one third and final segment of the day. Woof. Woof indeed. Where is that dog? There is that dog. Let's secure the hidey hole. Grab that dog. I need wool a little bit.
Almost 2 months.
2 months?
So, what's new?
Bada bing.
Bada bing. 2 months, Soda Wars. Thank you very much. Coming back. 2 months in the sub-tub. Oh.
Looks like an aurora
Stop it.
borealis in there.
Wait, go back, I missed it.
You didn't miss nothing. $20 tip, smidge. $30 tip. Oh, it's increasing with every moment that I look at it. $30 tip in the tip jar, thank you. Dang it. Farlands incoming. Eventually trademark.
Oh look, there they are. Nope, just sheep.
Just sheep. The sheep is Farlands. Look at this overachieving pumpkin up on his own little pillar. That's my Minecraft music impression. Be amazed and in awe of my perfect pitch. Aye! My brand new chess piece. My chess piece. You know, chess pieces. Piece of chest. We are not doubling again. If we reach 12,000 donations, I will release the Kraken. I will release the an updated overviewer map on Farlands or Bust.com up until the last spawn chunk we found. Perhaps not the incentive that doubling the timer was, but in lieu of sub goals, that's what we're going with. Why not next F3? Well, because F3 has always been... Oh, you mean like why not do the map at the next F3? Well, that's something I would do anyway. This is just going to be doing it early. Oh, this is boat arm. If you open up your inventory while in a boat, your arm does this. It is only fixed when I go in my inventory again. Watch. Keep your hands on the arm. Bing. There. That's better. Boat arm. This is boat arm. Just a slight case of boat arm. It must have happened so many times in the past, but I only, like, noticed it, like, last year. No, like, something's wrong with my arm. Wasn't the map depreciated? Huh? Are we talking about different things? The overviewer map on the website. Deprecated? No. You're thinking about the map from years ago when Kotaku linked it and took down my website. That's old. That's an old news. We have a newer one that a very helpful and very patient Farlander wrote a program for to update it. So right now the map on the website is updated till the last F3 from last July. I mean, like July 2024. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? To be honest, I haven't been in the site in a while. To be honest, neither have I. As is evidenced by all of the out-of-date information that's still up there. But yeah, like back in 2013, 2014, I did have like a small map up there using like the isometric fancy pants overviewer thing that was a lot, hundreds of thousands of files and megabytes. And then when like that New Yorker article came out and Kotaku covered it, all the people visiting the site made the map crash the entire website. So I had to deprecate that map. But the new map we have, was it last year? Or was it the first FLoB-a-Thon? Subathon? 2023 or something like that? That's not as like fancy pants isometric. It's really just like top down. It's basically like a zoomable like in-game Minecraft map. So yeah, I would normally not be updating that map until the end of the season when we press F3 or reach the Farlands. But a lot of interesting, strange, weird, wild stuff has happened this past year. Spawn chunks, ghost chunks,
Side sleep-in.
side sleeping. That there are quite a few people who are gnawing at the bit to get an updated version, but I don't want to like spoil how far we've walked. But I will for $12,000 for charity. That's what that's about. Long story, longer than it needed to be. That's what that's about. You upload the full world file to the web archive if I pull some strings to make it technically possible when we reach the farm.
You've got to commit to gnawing at the bit.
Whoa. What strings need to be pulled?
I don't need your fantasy women.
6 months of ding-dongs.
Hedrion, thank you for those 6 months in the subtub. Subtub, I'm losing my voice. Web archive doesn't allow for such big files. You work for the web archive? Are you an archivist? But you have friends. Keep your friends close. And your archives closer. Will I do it? I don't know, because I'm still gonna be like playing in it. Like, I think I definitely want to try to get that other spawn chunk in the Farlands would be interesting. I've put the F3 monuments up there. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose if there's enough people who want, for some reason, the full world map, I guess. I don't know. Is there any, like, security or privacy reason why I wouldn't do that? I guess. I don't know. Well, I know why you want it, Subsponge. But I mean more of a widespread interest or demand. What else? Any other requests? Demands? The question is texture pack. The answer is yes. Okay, Wolfie. I wonder what that is. I only see one chest bump. 2 iron. Do I need to be diligent and check for other chests? Guess it shouldn't be that hard. Plus, skeleton in here. Ah, they're gonna be over there. Oh, what? A completely enclosed spawner. I didn't think this was possible. Like, the skeletons seem to be spawning outside of the spawner for some reason. Idiots. Unless, yeah, I don't know. I thought they, like, always required some sort of opening. Unless, like, the fact that it was open to the sand, like, counted or something. Huh. Cemetery. Time to file a bug report. Fix your game, Microsoft. Is there a way to get the texture pack? I think somebody asked this already. I don't think so, because it's not my own making. And I also don't even think it's fully the making of the person who made it for me. Like, they conglomerated different elements from other texture packs. I might have at some point, like when I started using it, like linked it in a YouTube description. Like, check out this is the texture pack I'm using that this fan made for me. Thanks. I don't know at this point if it matters. Maybe that's something else I can put up on the archive.org. And who knows? Yeah, true. Who knows if that link is even in existence still?
Side sleep in.
There are elements that seem outdated. Of the texture pack? Oh. Did I put that there? Alright, I guess I made it available. I mean, it's perfectly fine and legal and allowed, and I've got all the permission to have put the texture pack up on the archive of the F3 monuments. So, there you go. Everything I previously said was in jest. Jest!
Good job, passed Kurt.
Mm-hmm. That was the test. I was just testing you guys. See if you knew what I was going to say. See, I got permission right there from Weatherman, who was totally involved in every step. Anonymous, thank you for the $10 for the UNRWA charity fundraiser. Much appreciated. big ocean. Oh. 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 Pew. So what else? What else are you requesting of me? What else you demand? I've not done enough. PowerPoint presentations? When have I ever given a PowerPoint presentation? Alley-oop! Oh! Wolfie, you didn't alley-oop right. Oh, you dingus. Honestly. At least there's pigs. Yeah, why are you asking that? That's a weird, creepy question to ask. We've got a lot of new mods here. They've got itchy trigger fingers. Anyway... Prep your nines for 39, 39, 39. Whoa. Ding.
Prep your flesh for 39 hours, 39 minutes, and 39 seconds. A ludicrous number. Ding.
Ding.
Ding dang doodle.
Don't
Are we there yet?
Don't say doodle around the girlfriend. She hates him. They're the worst.
Again.
Not quite. Excuse me, Wolfie. You don't want to be here when I'm slicing. Stop it! Stop it. This. Oh, he's kicking my boat out of anger. Bloop. Spooky noises. Oh, that was you. I thought that was the game. All right. Classic. Old school segment length. Just like Grandma used to make.
Kindly speak English and drop the vernacular.
Vernacular? That's a divey.
Drop the vernacular.
Here's to Neojets to see it again.
Neojets? Look at the rain! We are blessed, Wolfie, by the rains. Acid rain. I don't know that we've ever had lightning in this world that I remember specifically.
Prep your wet flesh for 39 hours,
Gross.
39 minutes, and 39 seconds.
I hate that. That was not the way to have done it. Hidey hole monster. Alright, let's go to sleep and back up the world. 84,000?
Bless the rains down in Farlands. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
There you go. 84,209.77 megabytes.